All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting around watching the snowfall totals for this area. It's supposed to start warming up tomorrow, I think. And then I think Friday or Thursday is supposed to be almost 50 degrees. So most of this will melt. I think they're calling for 50-degree temps and rain for a couple days. But the title speaks for itself. They're still all suspects in the kohburger case and Delphi. Right? It ain't over yet. So, but it is kind of chilly out today. I think it's only 27 today. We got a little bit of a wind. We got a little bit of snow flurries in certain spots, but other than that, I think it's winding down now, starting to move out of the area. And I think sun that'll probably help melt some of the snow tomorrow. Thanks for another day, Lord, and God bless everybody. And well, when you know it, I start doing this video, and here come all the birds. Now they're all in the feeder. I knew I should have switched the camera around to the bird feeder. Oh boy. So what are we dealing with in these cases? I don't know, folks. Be safe. Be safe. I do agree with some people. It's still an ongoing case, and it still is open, and anything is possible in a murder case, in the kohburger case, and in the Delphi case. How long will this continue? I imagine till they get it right. Like, a lot of people don't realize they see a guy on the bridge, and even if it's Richard Allen, uh, we have no idea if Richard Allen just kept walking or if Richard Allen was a potsy and he was used, right? Well, here they all come, them dang birds. We really don't know until it gets into court. Find out the evidence. Maybe they got nothing and they're just stumped. Right? But I imagine in the beginning of this case, all it took was to pick up a couple people, and they probably rolled or said something, right? Or knew about it or something and ratted people out. And that's what we thought all along. Is once we found out that they picked up Klein and that he was part of a pedo kitty photo ring or whatever they want to call it, had ties with other people and Vegas and all that. And it was possible that it was a ring, and heck, some people are saying they're all related down there, right? Well, they might be. We don't know. They might be related. Well, here are the birds. Look at, there's a bird sitting on that pole. I'm gonna have to straighten that pole. I knew I should have turned the camera towards the birds. There's got to be there's a lot of them out there. A lot. What's the chances I can swing the camera around without spooking them? Probably not good. They always do that. I start filming and then they pop up. dang it, I got the shades down too. That's going to make noise if I try and put it up. Dang it. There's probably 5 or 6 of them in the feeder. Spooked them. Let's see if they come back. So yeah, case is still open, still being investigated. Both cases, kohburger and, a lot of people are saying we don't want to hear about connections in these cases. Well, I hate to say it, folks, but these cases might all be connected. Reddit and all this crap and all the stuff they were putting out on Reddit. Kohburger was on Reddit. Now some people are saying supposedly Richard Allen used Reddit or whatever they call it. Reddit. Maybe they were all talking to each other. Crazy stuff, I'll tell you that much. But it is a cloudy, cold winter day. But hang in there, folks. It'll all be melted here shortly. I was thinking, what if it wasn't Odin's, but it was witchery or some kind of a sorcery thing? Is that possible? Where they might not have been Odin's, but they were infatuated with it. I still don't think that was the thing. I think it was more of making it look like it than anything. Unless they were going to bury the body. The killer he knew eventually they would be found. That's a very high trafficked area, hunting, fishing, people walking around out there all the time. So my thing is eventually he knew the bodies would be found. He probably knew that day that people were looking. If it was Richard Allen, we know he's seen it on the news because it was all over the news up here. He probably watched this case, these people If it wasn't just one guy, these people probably been watching the case the whole time, just like the police said. I don't know, but to me, they're all suspects. Anyone that was questioned in the case in Delphi, kohburger case, they're all suspects. Roommates, boyfriends, food truck people, now even the family. It's it's unreal. Come on, birds. I knew I shouldn't have tried to open up the blinds. That would have spooked them away. It did. Very peaceful this morning. Now, in the Delphi case, you have to take in consideration you had a lot of false accusations. You had John Weaver, who claimed the girls were found in the river. If they were found in the river, then who pulled them out of the river and staged the bodies? You got to ask yourself that. Well, they were found in the river, from what Mr. Weaver said, which Weaver is probably a cop. Probably. I don't know. Possibly. If it's true they were found in the river, then somebody pulled them out of the river and staged the bodies. I do have to say this. The autopsy will be interesting because the autopsy will tell if there was any water in the lungs, if the girls were drowned and then killed, or if they were dead before the river. Very interesting. I still think we're on the right track. Now, what do I think? Listening to some of the police blotter of the search, it sounds like it was edited, meaning, and a lot of people don't know, people drive around with police scanners and radios. You could buy a walkie-talkie and put a chip in it, and the next thing you know, you can communicate over the line and make it sound like you're a cop. So therefore, it's possible that these people were actually fake people, but they were communicating over the police radios, dispatch, and all that. Maybe they had Motorola phones or whatever. But I could tell you this: some of that police chatter between each other while they were looking for the girls, that even sounds manipulated. It'll be interesting to find out. But supposedly he's got 2 new lawyers. The Supreme Court probably will go with it. And pretty soon this case will be, the Delphi case will be in the court system. And then we'll find out the truth of what actually happened, who was all conspired into it. And this might, even though Richard Allen might be found guilty or innocent, the case will still go on, because I have a hunch that it was probably more than what a lot of people were led to believe. Right? Even if they find guilty Richard Allen, the case can still go on. If there was other perpetrators involved, the case still can go on. Heck, for all we know, they brought Richard Allen in and he sang like a canary. Right? We don't know if he killed the girls or he was one of the participants there. Same thing with the Kohburger case. We don't know if the roommates had a part in it or not. This is almost freaky, the Delphi case. It's almost like something happened to the girls before any of this came up. And maybe this stuff was to act, all that was created. Possibly. We don't know. Like I said, the case still goes on. For all we know, them girls were dead a long time ago. And the bodies were put there. For all we know, Abby and Libby never died. It was someone else's body, and they're protecting the girls because one of the parents or one of the people are supposedly a confidential informant for the police, or got busted for drugs and then became an informant. So, but here's what it is. It's all corrupt. And now we're finding ties with police and corruption. Politics now, people are saying in the Delphi case. I'm going to stick with what we thought we knew. The drug, pedo, gang, club, whatever it is, ring. We know that much. We know Klein was picked up for it and then released and then picked up again. Maybe that's how they got to Richard Allen. We don't know. Maybe why Keegan Klein was on the run, he was communicating with people. Heck, for all we know, Anthony Greeno solved the whole case or turned people in or whatever. We really don't know. We'll know come court date. And once it gets in the court, they can't hush things. They'll have to let every evidence, every witness. They'll have to call every witness to the stand. They'll have to even bring in podcasters that were leaked information. This is going to be a huge case. Huge. Bigger than probably the O.J. Simpson case. Well, probably not as big as that, but. And for, all the world is watching from what Baldwin said. You guys are reporters, now do your jobs. Well, we can't do our jobs because we can't go on fake crap when the government says this Odin crap, it wasn't the Odins, it was a staged scene, made it to look like something it wasn't. You can't go on they want us to turn this into the Odin thing. Here's the thing. The police and other branches, I think, looked into this Odin thing. Looked into the sticks and all that, this and that. And they found that it was a staged murder. It didn't go down the way they're saying, right? Or the way people are thinking. I could be wrong, but I don't know. But like I said, even if they came to me and said it is this witchery, sorcery crap, but it wasn't the Odins, it's somebody else. Maybe these people are the devil themselves. And believe me or not, folks, these YouTubers will be called in to testify of why they were well, they should be. Why they were in possession of ongoing case crime files, crime scene photos. Very interesting. But what do I really think in the back of my head? I think some of these YouTubers might possibly even be involved. And this part of the case always stinks, right? The only ones that really suffered are the family members and the victims. in Delphi and in the Idaho 4 case. Which, folks, you better check. I could have swore years ago people were talking way before Richard Allen was caught about a connection, that there's certain signs that some of the murders maybe in Idaho match what's going on in Indiana, and then the Evansdale uh, girls. And everyone's like, well, yeah, Evansdale, wasn't that in Ohio? Well, that's the next door neighbor to Indiana, right? You could drive a couple hours and be into Ohio from Indiana. Heck, I'm like 40 minutes, probably about 40 minutes away from Ohio, an hour maybe, if that, depending on the weather and how the traffic is. Down there in Delphi, Lafayette, I imagine probably a couple hours and you would be into Ohio without looking at a map. So last night I was listening to Greeno's channel, and he was talking about Gary, Indiana is Chicago. All the Chicago and everything gangs took over Gary, Indiana, and all that. Nah, it ain't that bad. South Bend. It's like everywhere, folks. They have troubles. I don't think Chicago has anything to do with it. Heck, I've still got family all over the United States. Things get crazy and people start talking. You talk to people you know and everything in these states, and they're like, no, it's not as bad as what they say. It's bad, but not as bad as what they say. All right, we got a bird. Finally, he came back. Uh, Excuse me. No, there's talk of some people having trail cams out there. If it is true that somebody had trail cams out there, then it's possible there is more footage of him. For one, we can't pinpoint down, was it a PT Cruiser, purple, or was it black? Right? Heck, I think there's a PT Cruiser driving around here up in town. I think it's. I think there was a purple one and a black one. I'm not sure. I think there was a black one. I have no idea. Interesting. But like I said, it's possible One man did it, but others knew. I don't know. We can go round and round with all the theories and speculations, and I think it's time to get this case in court. It's been 7 years. Good God. Enough people have been attacked on YouTube for it, for talking about it. People being threatened. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest with these people. Would this case make a great movie? Yes. Sure would. And that's probably what a lot of people are saying right now is the families and everybody's waiting for a payday to come in, a book, all kinds of stuff. Maybe. Same thing with the Kohburger case. It is almost like these people are doing the murders just so they can make a movie out of it. That's crazy. But very possible. The world we live in today, very possible. Here they come. There they are. I had a yellow belly finch in the feeder. Oh, here comes some more. Oh, here they come. A whole bunch of them. Oh, man. Something spooked them. A lot of people ain't thinking, do you know what CVS has inside their stores and outside their stores? Cameras. Now, if the investigators were thinking, I don't know, I have no idea how long CVS keeps their videotape, or even if they're connected to a server where the police can go back the day before the murders, a week before the murders, and see Richard Allen at work, what he looked like, and also then retrieve video of the day after the murders and what was his demeanor like. Was there a change in him after the murders? They might be able to see his whole pattern at work, his whole demeanor at work every day, if the investigators do it right. All right, folks. I'm going to end this video. I spooked all the birds away, or someone did out there. They're all suspects in the Delphi case still. Some people are saying one of the guys killed himself that leaked the photo, but actually was a suspect probably in the case. Another suspect, so-called these YouTubers have said he passed away from blood poisoning, who also was a suspect in the case. Might not have been the killer, but diverted people. And he only knew information that the killer would have known because nobody at that time knew the crime scene. So very possible. So you got two so-called people that passed away. Then you bring in the other guy that supposedly passed away. But now people are saying he might have offed himself. He was a YouTuber. Then you had the other guy that was a YouTuber. No, granted, all these people were questioned in the Delphi case and also were right underneath the police's nose. And actually, some of these people were interviewing the police. And at the interviews, now which the police, after the second press release, after years went by, came out and said, well, you didn't think we'd change our tactics. No, we didn't. Because this whole Odin thing and the stick thing, and it was the Odins, was a bunch of crap, probably. Ah, we got another one. Here he comes. Oh, he's gone. Do I have any more bird seed left? I think I have a little left. I'm gonna have to fill it up. So it's starting to make sense now. Oh, and then you had Greeno, who was questioned, and his phone was taken. Then again, Greeno could be a fall guy. Now you got talks of snuff films and all this. All this and that in the Delphi case. Very interesting. Very crazy. Very interesting. Very sad and depressing at the same time. And yeah, I'm starting to agree with some of these. Something demonic, something very evil in these cases. Something right out of a movie. Is there a chance the girls were already apprehended at the top of the bridge by someone else and he was waiting for help or the guy to do the job? And actually, the guy that already had the girls apprehended was actually filming only to make it look like whoever was on that bridge was the killer. We don't know. Morning, Rick. Yeah, we got some snow up here. We got some snow. Probably a good inch and a half, maybe 2 inches, maybe. It'll all be gone in a couple days, Rick. Temperature's supposed to warm up. You know, with all these YouTubers talking about they belong to a club, maybe it was a beef between two clubs down there. A retaliation kill, possibly, but I don't think so. Usually but they don't kill kids, right? It's too risky and it's bad business for the club, the gang, the drug cartel, whatever. Because then you got people coming down on you hard, right? Innocent kids being killed over a dispute, a family dispute or whatever. It's happened, but not very often anymore because they pretty much are like a business, right? It's bad business to be killing kids. Nobody's going to want to do business with you if they know you're killing young kids. So we're looking at that. We're looking at a lot of things. And a lot of people are pissed. Oh my God, you can't say that. Well, it's an open case. So much for the hush hush case in the beginning. That's why a lot of us were shocked when these YouTubers started talking about things and the police didn't release it. And then the police coming out and telling people, if we don't release it, don't believe it. And we withheld information because of this and this. And only the killers would know, right? And then you got these YouTubers coming out with all this stuff. So everybody was pretty much, how do these people know this? Yeah, back to square one. We keep the people, all that have been locked up already down there. One at a time, I think they're catching these guys. They pick one up, one rolls, right? One talks. They pick another one up, he talks. So this will be a case and an investigation probably still going on as they're locking people up. And what I don't understand is people can't put the dots together that something bad was going on down there, even in Idaho, Evansdale. Here's the thing, we don't even know if these are the real ladies or kids and not somebody else. And this whole thing was made for what? To traffic kids. The kids might still be alive, but then were two other bodies out there. We don't know. Crazy stuff. You don't know. I mean, to be honest, we don't know. I don't know. Just be safe, folks. Keep an eye on your families and God bless. And yada, yada, yada. Oh, dang it. It's starting to snow again here, Rick. We got snow coming down again. I know. I just checked the weather this morning. Here, I think either tomorrow it's starting to warm up. No rain or snow, sun. And then I think Thursday, high 40s, but rain. Which that'll melt a lot of this snow. But it is actually starting to flurry a little bit outside right now. Winter's here. For how long, we don't know. Who can tell? Nobody can tell you. The world's going through a cycle right now. She's like a woman, changing always. It's the first real snow of the year. We had snow a couple weeks ago, but it wasn't nothing. Didn't even accumulate on the ground really. This is probably the real snow of the year. Got a good inch and a half out there. Now it was windy, so it might be less in some spots. The other spots it might have built up with the wind blowing the snow. Ba, ba, da, ba. No, It's not the new year yet of this year. It's the first of 2023. It's the first real snow. I don't know what it'll be like in January 2024. That's us. Now we're also getting into the stout case, which is another crazy case on YouTube. Like, these are common names popping up all over in these cases. Stouts, Smiths, kohburgers, common names. Common stuff, common names, wrapped up into stuff, drugs, prostitution, racketeering, all kinds of stuff. I wonder if they can hit these people with the RICO Act in some of these cases. I'm not sure. In some of these drug cases that are on YouTube, where drugs were involved, maybe. I have no idea. Nat's ass. I have no idea. No, I have no idea. Crime Geek. Who the heck is Crime Geek? I don't know who Crime Geek is. Like I said, Nat's ass, YouTube changed so much. I used to be able to do a video, and when I stopped the video, it would show how many times that video was played back. Meaning sometimes I'd have 340, 350 playbacks where people were playing the video back. So, I don't know, maybe these people were watching my videos. Probably, from what the professionals say, they probably were watching the videos. Of course, because we didn't buy the alternative that they wanted us to have. And it was a group of them pushing it. It was almost like a cult. And some of us were like, this is like a cult. Watch, they're going to team up now and attack certain individuals. And they did. And we also said on this channel, watch the data, because the data behind the scenes, I bet you they're talking to each other, whether it be on hot phones, computers, cell phones, whatever. And the data showed that. So it might be exactly what we think it is. It's some kind of a YouTube cult, gang, club, whatever, I don't know. But I do know that Greeno's got some court dates coming up, and that's ass. That is true, Greeno does. But I don't know if it's against anybody else. I think it's more of they're against him or something like that. He sued. They countersued. They sue. They countersue. Where do these people get all this money? I had no idea. Right? Greeno must be pulling in big cash on his channel. I hope the kid's got an accountant and pays his taxes. You got to document all that money that's coming in, whether it be Snapchats, donations, chitty chitty bang bangs. Crime Geek is in all the lives with that one other chick that was in here recently. Oh, Crime Geek. Oh yeah, I think she was on a lady's channel that I watch that was in here. Yes, she's got a lawsuit or something, or charges or something against Greeno for he was blackmailing her with nude photos, trying to. If she left him, he was going to show the photos or something, or some crazy stuff. I don't know if that's true, but that's what was claimed. Here come all the birds. I don't know. She might be. I might have the woman mixed up in that sense. There's been a lot of women on that channel that are against Mr. Greeno. They say when he don't get his way, he becomes somebody else. And if you listen to the police, what did they say? This thing is about power. So to that one individual, it's about knowing everything, controlling everything. Even the way the case goes and the information that's put out. There's a home in my heart for you. Ah, here they all come again. It's obvious I'm going to have to buy stock in birdseed. And they're very messy eaters. They pick out the food they want and they throw the rest to the ground. So what do I got in there? Five birds in the bird feeder. That lower one's almost empty. That's why he just jumped up to the top. I'm gonna have to fill the bottom one. Oh no, it ain't empty. There's stuff in it. He probably didn't want to get pooped on. So he went up to the upper level. I don't know. A lot of suspects in this case that we followed. These people were wanted. We have videos of other YouTubers trying to evade and abet these people, helping them move around, hiding them out. Which that itself, there could be charges on. Something spooked them. All right, we're going to be ending this video here in an hour. Folks, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. Oh, here they come. What is up with these birds? Oh, there they go. There they go. There they go. There they go. Yes, another wasted hour, but good information for people that are watching for the Delphi case or kohburger case. They're all suspects, folks. Still an ongoing case and probably will be in the Delphi case even if they convict Richard Allen or find him guilty or whatever. It's still an ongoing case and will continue to go on for other people and other tips. So keep that in mind. And some tips are easy for the government to figure out, right? This guy was over there. He was there. Well, we got this guy on YouTube at that time. So it wasn't him. Right? There's ways to find out things. And then there's ways to find out that some of these people might have, well, let's just say might have tried to implicate people and make it look like it was something that it wasn't because they had a grudge against somebody. That's possible too. It's possible that this was a murder deliberately to mess with police because maybe this person wasn't good enough to be a police officer and he had a grudge against the system. Maybe this person has been locked up before. Maybe all these people have been locked up before and they just have a problem with the police and government. And they created this whole mess. That's very possible too. Look at all the birds. They are, they leave, then they come back. They leave, then they come back. And they're just having a field day out there. They are just eating it up. I might need more birdseed this winter. We'll go somewhere else, Nat's ass. It won't be long before we connect your channels and all your fake accounts together to one individual that people are saying is just a complete nut job. Him himself is being investigated for other things. It's just a matter of time. I probably would turn yourself in now. Oh, look at the big. It's a cardinal. It's a cardinal. It was a cardinal. It was the cardinal. That was a cardinal. It was all red. Oh, dang it. Someone spooked him away. It was a cardinal. You should come out of the closet, Nat says. We know that you like to have your ways. We read the Bible with men. You're a very sick individual, Nat says. Of course, if everyone read your name backwards, it would spell whatever. Childish. Childish tactics. You're right. I didn't get your name spelled backwards. I'm not into this backwards stuff. There he is. Yes, it is the cardinal. Oh my God, it's two cardinals. Oh my God, it was two cardinals. Come on back. Oh, somebody is scaring him away. That was two cardinals on film. Dang it. Come on back. They're hungry. They want to eat. Oh, is that him? Nope. Man, why didn't the cardinal? Why is a cardinal afraid of these little finches? That cardinal should have said, hey, I'm a cardinal. And I run the show around here. I'm the Indiana's state bird. But it didn't. These little finches scared him. There was two of them. Little buggers. Oh, they split. They're on the move. I can't believe I just had two cardinals. Oh my God. Either it was a cardinal or it was a woodpecker. I know I have a pecker right now in my chat. Nah, I'm not talking about you, Nat's ass. Why would I do that? Pecker. But anyways, back to the point, folks. Keep your eyes open. Oh, come on, cardinals. You finches, get out of here. Trying to get a cardinal on film. Oh, there he is. There he is. Did you see him? Look at them dang birds. They're wasting my bird seed. Look at them. They're throwing it out of the bird. Oh, you dirty birds. Such messy eaters. You're wasting my money. Oh, there he is. There's two of them. Come in and feed, great cardinal. There he is. The great cardinal. Oh, yeah. That was cool. He just hovered there. He's like, look at me. I can hover because I'm a cardinal. Look at him. Them birds are just throwing the bird seed to the ground. That was $5 in bird seed. Son of a gun. Quit wasting it. Maybe they're in cahoots with the squirrels. And they're throwing birdseed to the ground for the squirrels. Maybe. It's possible. That was some great footage of that cardinal just hovering right in front of the camera. Like a hummingbird. Nat's ass. Quit scaring my birds away. The only one that's come out of the closet is you, Nat's ass. We've read the Bible. You like to have your way with us. You ain't having your way with this man. This homie don't roll that way, Nat's ass. But I know you've been looking at a lot of these pretty boys. I think you have an infatuation with Greeno and a couple other of them. But that's all right, Nat's ass. You can have your way with them. But this booty is off limits. Oh, come on, Cardinal. Dang it. Well, at least I got some good footage of the Cardinal hovering there. I'm happy with that. Very happy. Very happy. I should change the title to There's a Cardinal in the footage. I should have the camera outside or the microphone. They're probably chirping away. I'm going to have to attack this filmmaking a different way with the cameras I got for outside. Of course, they're only web cameras, but they're better than nothing. Paramount will release 20 cameras to me, I guess. I guess they're expensive. Art of deduction. I think you should put your nose to the ground and go over this whole case again, buddy. Like I said, I've been on this case for 5, 6 years. We've seen a lot. We've seen a lot, Dutchman. We've seen a lot of nut jobs. That's what we have seen. Right? So we know exactly what's going on. They're all still suspects on this channel, Art of Deduction. Great live the other day. Great live. Great live. Art of Deduction. Do you know who Nat's ass is talking about? Crime Geek. Excuse me. Crime Geek. Yeah, I'm 50 some years old. Art of Deduction. Frank, the Dutchman. I'm 50. You young pups. We can't keep up with you young pups. Crime Geek is Greeno's ex. Oh yeah. She's the one that's what I thought. She was the one that said Greeno had photos of her and was blackmailing her and everything. I was like, ew, it don't look good for him. Right? I think he's got a court date coming up. Very interesting situation that these boys got themselves into, Art of Deduction. The Dutchman. I hope you don't mind me calling you the Dutchman. I make up titles to channels myself. That woman was hell crazy, trust me. Yeah, they all are. You'll learn that, kid, once you get up in years. You can't live with them. You can't live without them. Crime Geek does it for me. I don't know. They're all great, intelligent women. Uh, I'm waiting for him to come out and say, Greeno is a vampire. I would imagine he's got to be. I mean, we're just citizens around here, are the deduction. I'm just a citizen with nephews, nieces, kids myself, right? We just want to help solve the case. I had, let's see, Art of Deduction said I had her call me on one day and she was expecting me not to recognize her. Oh, they'll disguise their voice. They'll have other people call. We've seen channels have people have other YouTubers do voiceovers and everything. You know, once Stallone came here, hung out for a week. Johnny, don't tell nobody I was here. I won't say nothing, Rocky. Don't worry, I love you. We could use Rambo right there, right now, to solve this case, to fight this war. Hell, you need me, I'm here. I love you. I love you too, Rocky. See, Art of Deduction? Now I got all the big wigs over here. Now I could play that. Yesterday I had a reenactment of some random guy walking down the sidewalk. Just for YouTube records and chat records, that was not Bridge Guy. I don't think. We'll have authorities look at the video, and who knows? Who knows? We might get lucky. Frank Stallone is one of the great guitarists or greatest movies. Frank Stallone plays guitar too. He's very good. Has a beautiful guitar collection. Hell, my brother got a lot of guitars done. I know, Rocky. I know. Anyways, Frank, I didn't draw first blood. They did. There's rumors they want to pay me money to come out of the jungle on the Delphi case. I didn't take that money, Frank. Now, I know a lot of you are asking, Frank, who is this guy? I can't tell you. If I did tell you, Frank, I would have to kill you. Now, I know you think that's funny, but that's an old CIA joke. Johnny learned to read in 2023. You're right. Why are you in here picking on people that can't read? Didn't your mama ever teach you any manners? It's called illiteracy. Some people struggle with it, have disabilities, brain problems. Some people from other countries that don't know the English language yet. No offense, Frank. But why are you always in here picking on people that can't read? Heck, some of them probably can't write. But why are you always in here busting balls? I'll tell you why. Because I'm close to the case. And I think we got a bunch of you that we're going to be locking up soon. Chatting with us or chatting with you is great. You don't pay attention. You can't read or comprehend it. You're right. Certain things I don't. I wish you people would stop using big words. I only have half a brain and a disability. It is only by the grace of God, King of Kings, that I can read anything after the crap you want to walk in my shoes, Nat? I didn't think so. Frank, I see you're going live today. We'll check it out. I got something to do this afternoon, but usually you go live about 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, somewhere around there. Don't let YouTube control you, kid. If you're still watching, you might have left. You might have came in here thinking you solved the case. You might have. I don't know. Possibly. How come people are accusing me of all kinds of stuff? I've never been charged, but a drug crime. Never sold drugs, never. These people are very upset at me. I solved it, Frank. I solved them. Both cases, right underneath your nose. Don't be upset. Art of deduction. I know what you're going to do. Frankenmeister's going to be pissed. The crazy Frenchman ruckus. Who is this guy? I'll tell you who I am. If you must know. I'm everyone and nobody at the same time, Frank. Crazy Frenchman ruckus. And Frank the Frankmeister. Frankenmeister, people are calling him. Horrible. Scares the kids and everything. Frankenmeister. Great name for a channel. Ruckus, you keep saying, who's we? Who's we? We are the people. You crazy Frenchman. The only thing you figured out was a good croissant and French bread, probably. Just joking. Hold on, I need to check my message. Hold on a minute. All right. You abuse women even on 9/11. I've never abused a woman. I've been walked all over by women, but that's probably because I don't hit women. Don't worry, Nat's ass. We're tracking all your fake accounts. And we're waiting for it to get connected to other YouTube channels. And soon you will be, well, you'll be right where you should be. In hell. Go on, Ron. Go on. There is nowhere where we can't find you. Nat's ass, you have been blaming a lot of people in this case. Your ignorance and your madness. You've been blaming all kinds of people in this case, even me. I've been called everything from these crime channels. Why? Well, they're very upset at me. I'm not one of them. Yeah, a lot of people, they don't understand. I'm not here for them. I'm not in it for the money. There is none. Not unless you make a movie or write a book. But some of us, true patriots of America, with family, friends, children, we're in it to get these sickos off the street. I know I'm getting a lot of backlash from everybody, government, special ops, Pentagon, White House, calling 24/7. Come out of the jungle, Johnny. It's over. I didn't draw first blood, sir. Mr. President, ex-presidents, CIA, Pentagon, FBI, and all the other branches. I didn't start this war. Oh, that was beautiful. And that was right out of your movie, Rocky. That was one of yours. You didn't start. You didn't draw first blood. Oh, I didn't draw first blood. They did. I know they did. I know they did, Rocky. I think you boys got a war on your hands. A war I can't stop. I don't know what to tell you. You best run to the jungles, is what John Fogerty said. You better run through the jungles. Now you guys better start running. No, I'm going to end this video because Nat's ass scared all my birds away. But I do have 2 cardinals in this footage. Oh, Nat's ass, someone took them out. My trusty mod lurking in the background, waiting for you idiots to come. Nat's ass, you had some good points on this case. I will give you that. Good morning, little Debbie. Good morning. Everybody in the whole world should start their morning with a little Debbie and some coffee. Such a great lady. Lurking in the backgrounds, like one of my top Black Ops people, waiting for that one shot. What a great lady. We're going to applaud her here. Crowd goes wild. Debbie, Stallone was there looking for you. He had to go to the bathroom. He'll be back. He was thinking of you. All right, folks. Make sure you hit the playback and check out the 2 cardinals in the video. Not 1, but 2. I think it was the mother and one of the babies, or maybe the father and one of the babies, or the mother and the father. But I got 2 cardinals in this video. I will have to change the title. Let me do that right now. See if I got enough room to put in. I got 2 cardinals. All right, I just changed it to Cardinals and YouTube. They're all still suspects. Kohburger case in Delphi. And the hunt goes on. Not today, Satan is right, Deborah. Not today. He cheated on you, Debbie. I didn't cheat on Debbie. I didn't cheat on Debbie. If I cheated on anybody, it was myself. You know what? I'm tired of cheating myself. Makes perfect sense. But Deborah is right. Not today, Nat says. Oop, there's a cardinal right there in that tree. Oh no, that might have been the crow. I don't know. I got to shut down and get a camera and the microphone, or at least the microphone outside, so I could pick up all these birds chirping away. Ooh, we're getting a little break. We got some sun coming. A little break in the clouds. We might finally get a break in the clouds, like they're saying. Oh, that's got to be a crow. That was huge. That looked like probably 20 pounds. You probably could have put a saddle on that, flew it into the sky. Well, we do everything big around here. Well, of course, Texas does everything big. We're just trying to beat Texas. So we are feeding our birds more and everything. 20-pound crows, 50-pound turkeys. Man, squirrels around here, probably 10-pound squirrel. He's cheated on you, Debbie. Big peen in Texas. Well, they do everything down in Texas. Big. Big. But we're working on being bigger than Texas. Well, a lot of people say it's impossible. I say nothing is impossible when we have God with us. Nothing. I hope. Well, nothing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the footage. I will be back this afternoon with another outdoor video. But the mic will be outside and we'll have beautiful birds chirping all over. Like I said, now I got a yellow belly finch on film. And I have 2 cardinals. Great day. Great day. Is there anything anybody would like to add to this? Nat's ass, you're being counted as one on this channel, strictly for the view. Is there anything you want to say? Anybody out there got anything they want to say? Say it now, or forever hold your pieces. Mises. Nobody? All right. Now, you ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Be safe. God bless. Check out The Art of Deduction, the Dutchman, Frank. I'm calling him the new Kojak, but with hair and no sucker. And don't worry, Frank, I like your channel and everything. Pretty intelligent, smart kid. You got access to things I don't have access to. I don't dig up on people, not unless it comes up on the news and they're like, be on the lookout for this guy. Then we keep an eye out for him. Of course, they took down the FBI most wanted list from our post office. I don't know if they did this all over the world, but maybe they put it out. I just can't find the book no more. But we're looking for you, most wanted, baby. Big numbers, big money on there. Of course, if I can't find you from my couch, you don't have nothing to worry about. If I can't find you from this lazy boy couch, there's a good chance you might walk right past my window. I'm not sure. If I got to get off this couch, I'm going to need some aspirin, and it's going to cost a lot of money. Our post office doesn't have that anymore either, Johnny. Yeah, I think they took them. I think they moved them. They used to be hanging right there when you walk up to the post office window. There'd be a book there, wanted FBI. They took it down. Now, it might still be in the post office somewhere, but it's not right there when you walk in, walk up to the window. So I'll have to look in the post office and see. But we're looking. We are looking. And you know what? Some of these YouTubers actually, well, might have connections with the post office. That would make sense why our mail is being messed up all the time out here. Some say it's politics and something to do with this Republican Democrat war, and maybe. But then again, these people are breaking their own laws. It's a federal offense to mess with people's mail. Don't these people know that? Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, Lord, you have revealed all these people that are so deceitful, and then themselves that claim to be law abiders, lawmakers, are breaking laws themselves if they're tampering with our U.S. mail. It's no wonder why the millions haven't. Hold on a minute, folks. I got a phone call coming in. I have no idea who it is. Thus far, I will not answer it. Ain't my answering machine on? I think it is. Why is my answering machine not picking it up? Uh, my answering machine might be booked up. I'll have to delete some stuff. Then again, they could be operating through our phone lines. The hacker, actually. I don't know. I got to call my phone company, right? If these people are using my phone as some kind of a routing system to make phone calls and I'm getting charged for it, I'm going to hang you by your little Buster Browns. All of you. Cost me a lot of money. Now, we're about tired of all the threats on this channel and all the people threatening me, the death phone calls, the emails, the madness. All because we were curious about what happened in these cases. Now, I got to go. I'm being possessed myself by this. It is. You know what? I do believe Miss Humanimal got it right. It is witchery. Maybe these things are witchery and everyday normal things that we do is witchery that we don't know about because everybody said it wasn't real. Possibly. It is possible. No, I want to thank my great mod, Debbie Fox, for stopping in and Nat's ass. And because even though you're a pain in the butt, Nat's ass, you're still being used as a number. Of course, we want to thank the art of deduction, the Frenchman. Oh, wait, he's the Dutchman. Ruckus is the Frenchman. The Frenchman, or the Dutchman himself, Frank. Uh, We also want to thank the great Ricky Compton from the guitar channels that are here. Beautiful guitars, Ricky. I got all your emails. Them are some beautiful guitars. Yes, we got some snow up here too, Ricky, but I think in a couple days it'll be gone. Now, you folks enjoy. God bless you all. And I will be back later on this afternoon. You know, we had a little break in the weather, a little bit of sun popped through, but now here come them dark clouds. So it might be another cloudy night, but I will be back later. Debbie, thanks for stopping in. Make sure you, Debbie, you check out the footage of the two cardinals. It's towards the end of this video, maybe a half hour ago. So you'll see them. God bless you all. Have a great day. Make sure you check out Art of Deduction later this afternoon. We're watching them watch us, watching us, watching them, which there was another creator that had a great title. Watching me, watching you, watch me. I think that was little Tiffany Marie that had that title in her. She's watching you. What was it? I'm watching you, watch me, watch you. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, you folks have a great day. Be safe. God bless.